Christina! Christina! Christina's gone. So one thing about me, baby, I play all day. I could not wait. Like, it was like nothing else made sense to me but to turn that camera on and say that, because Raven and I had just done that at another location. I'm coming back from Frog Tales. Please, if y'all have not watched the Frog Tales vlogs, please watch it, especially part 2, because that's where you see me make the crown and you see all the different makers at the party. Like, it was a good time. So yeah, there's a part 1, part 2 of that. But at any rate, what's up, best friends? It's me, Stacie, Sew Stacie on all the socials, and welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, thank you, because I rock with y'all. Like I said, we best friends. I told you I love y'all real bad. If you are new here, I'm so flattered that you found my channel, because it's kind of fun over here. Like, we have a good time. So this video will basically be, it's the summertime, we're midway through 25, and obviously, for obvious reasons, I have picked up quite a bit of fabric, but I've gotten fabric from a few places. So I wanted to kind of dig into, it's the summertime. This is what's on my palette. This is the fabric. Here are the patterns that I would like to put with said fabric. So let's just go ahead and get straight into it. And if you've already felt the vibe, go ahead and like, subscribe, and watch all my videos, y'all. I'm trying to become a YouTube partner, and because I'm feeling the vibe, like, it gets better and better. I'm meeting better people. So like, subscribe, all the things. Let's get into it. Let's start with my fine fabrics fabric, okay? So I went to, obviously, Atlanta Frog Tales, and y'all already know we had to go in there and get some things. So I showed you all my cart, but I didn't necessarily show you in detail what I got. So let's just go ahead and get into that. First things first, I needed to do a repeat of a pattern that I had made before. Okay, so the very first piece of fabric that I picked up in the store, like, I walked past and I was like, I need some of that. I need it because I did my very first Sew Your View, and I made this jumper. And I made, like, I gave so many different variations. First of all, if you're not familiar with Sew Your View, what are you doing? Okay, because I've hosted that thing 3 different times, and it's a vibe. Like, I'm gonna put y'all on, we'll talk about it a little bit later. But I absolutely had to have this fabric because I made the jumper 3 different times. I made it 3 different times, if I'm not mistaken. And I sure did. I made it 3 different ways. But one way that I made it was with this embossed fabric. Do y'all see this red? It's more of a coral. It's not like a fire red, like fire truck red, but like, oh, it's so good. Oh my goodness. And the reason I love this is because I'm tall, I'm 5'8". I got hips and a big butt. So I love for my pants to be kind of long, because although I will wear flat sandals, I love a heel. I'm just always going to be pretty much going to be in a kitten heel or a block heel. But this right here, the end of this fabric, the border of this fabric, you can't beat that with a bat. So I don't cut that. I leave that and I cut it such that that will be the trim around the legs. I'll pop up a picture here of the first time that I made that. And the pattern is McCall's 8047. McCall's 8047. And I have made, like, okay, and this is when McCall's was naming all of their patterns. So this was the Edie McCall's. See that at the bottom, the Edie McCall's, hashtag Edie McCall's. So do hashtag Edie McCall's, that will pop up. But again, it's 8047, but they did numbers. So I did, I think my top was 3 and my bottom was 5. So the top would be piece number 3. So the views are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. So I did my own little variation. I basically, let me say that different because I'm running together two different ways that I did it. Sorry. So what I did was I made this, how we cross over here. Okay, and then we went with these pants. So you had the 1 and the 6, but I just knew it would be so much fun to have that border around the bottom of the legs and to let it hang long, and it's a vibe. And I don't care when I wear it, people go crazy over it. And I was like, I want to run that back. I want to run that back. I actually have some like latte colored fabric, but okay, I had to make sure I didn't get any. But I have some latte colored fabric that I love because it has, you know, like a texture to it. And I said I was going to make it that way, but it doesn't have that scalloped edge to it. But that still may happen because it's such a grown and sexy jumper. I got to have that in my life. But this is a knit. It's kind of scuba-like. Okay. You have a two-way stretch to it, so it stretches this way, not too much this way, so I'm just going to call it a two-way stretch. But regardless, the border on this is the winner. The border is the winner. I'm sorry if y'all see me looking over this way. I'm using my phone, and I'm trying to be mindful to keep my camera in the portrait manner, okay? So I'm sorry, I have to be mindful of the direction of the phone because someone gave me a really good tip because I was starting to get, y'all have been very nice in comments. I have to thank y'all for that. I've seen some ugly comments on YouTube over the years with different people, and I just love y'all. That's why I call y'all my best friends. But I had someone very nicely tell me like, hey, just turn your camera this way and you won't have the issue, because people were starting to get annoyed with the fact that my phone was this way. And my gift to myself when I become a YouTube partner, will be the DJI creator kit. I can buy it now, but I need to work towards a goal. So every day I fight the urge to get that thing. So y'all go ahead, watch my videos, get my numbers up, because I'm right just over 1,000 hours away from being a YouTube partner. So that's the first one. Since we're already talking about McCall's 8047, Edie McCall's, let's go ahead and keep it going. So that was the first sew your view that I did, but it was not the actual first jumper that I made. So the one I just showed you was the second. This was actually the first one. Okay, so that is, I just showed you top 1 and then the bottom is 6. But what I actually made was top 3 with those pants. I think it's 5. No. I did it with top 3 and the pants for 6. Okay. So absolutely love that because I let it hang off my shoulder, and I want to make sure that I have that exaggerated shoulder because I have this distressed denim looking material. It's kind of like it looks like a faded black denim, but again, it's distressed. Put your finger in there, and I just think that would be so much fun. So I want to I'll show you the picture of the very first one that I made. I used terry cloth material. Again, this is so the first time I made it, I used a greenish, like minty, almost sea green-ish terry cloth, and it's such a fun. I throw that on now. I probably wear it more as a for real lounge, like no undergarments, lounge type situation. I just throw it on. I'm in the house, I'm reading magazines, whatever, just a real chill day. That's that. But so if I have to run out of the house in it, I will. I even made a sash, just took a sash from another pattern and kept it moving. But so the fabric is very stretchy. I love it. I love it. I was like, this will be so much fun. So it has a two-way stretch. And again, this also came from Fine Fabrics. And I just got to run that back. I got to run that back. I need my shoulder out on one side. It just needs to be a vibe. I got to run that back. And this time when I make it, I'm actually going to do maybe a triple row of elastic in the midsection, because the sash, you just get tired of that. I just want to pull it up, take it off, you know, pull it up, pull it down. So yeah, we'll probably go with the 3 rows of elastic, but I can't wait to do this again. So shouts out to McCall's 8047 hashtag eating McCall's. So that's the first one. Okay, so the next look, I totally just threw that fabric on the ground. I didn't mean to. Okay, and so a common theme with me, I don't know if you all have kind of paid attention to some of my videos, I love textured things. Like, look at my curtains, they're textured. I just think it's so fun, makes things so, just so interesting. So the next piece of fabric, I had to say that to bring it into the next piece of fabric, it's this yummy black, why do I say yummy so much? But it's this black knit. It has just a small amount of stretch to it, but it's definitely a knit. I love this so much. That is nasty. And for the pattern that I want to couple it with, like, hold on, let's just bag back and get into this one more time. Just look at that. Oh, so freaking good. So let me find a little piece right here. So like I said, there is some stretch, but I tell you what, it is very much opaque. You have some stretch, not a whole lot, but baby, that is a winner chicken dinner, okay? Since I'm in the spirit of jumpers, I kind of wouldn't mind going with is a pattern by a company that is no longer in business. I actually tried to go and click on the links. I don't necessarily know if you can get the pattern, but I went to like the About Me and the classes and stuff that were once offered, and I remember her saying that she was shutting down her business. Not really sure why, but Style Sew Me, this Lisa pattern. So it's the Lisa pattern by Style Sew Me. But this right here, y'all see that? Y'all see that? Tell me that ain't fire. Tell me that that can't win some prizes. Do y'all see that? The hood? Oh my gosh. Like, yeah. So I've made another one of her patterns before. I'll pop up the picture. It was a dress. I can't remember the name of it. The Erica dress. It was the Erica dress. I want to say that these patterns were named after her children. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I felt like this is the names of the patterns. But this particular one, I really, and I think I made the Lisa before. I have to go back and look at my archives. I think I made it before, but I made it short sleeve in C and D. I'm almost certain if I did not do this, then I'm trying to figure out what pattern it was, but I popped a picture up in here. It's like one of them archive pieces that I made. But E, hands down, that's nasty. That's nasty. Baby, I got some dunks that I could style that up with, some black and gold dunks. I can give you a heel with it if you really. Not only can I give you a heel with it, I can actually, if I want to go back and forth, I can turn in the hem and create like a little casing. And if I want to gather it and put like a heel on it to just make it fire, if I would like to do that, I can do that with the gathered ankle. But if I don't want to wear it and just press it, you know, that little casing can just be there. So I'll see. We'll visit that. But baby, that, I was like, that is so good. And I need me some of that. Okay. Okay. So the next fabric that I purchased, but it's just me. If you know anything about me, you'll know that this is just near and dear to my heart. So this knit, this actually, I'm mixing. So this one actually came from Joann's. Child. Yeah. So this Joann's, girl, 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 you let Michael's buy y'all? Okay then. Okay. But I need the fabric to make it on over there though, cause I snuck in there the other day and I was like, yeah, I don't hate it, but all of those, all the fabric that I saw, I was like, I can't do anything with that right now. But to each his own. But hopefully the fabric is showing up soon. Okay. Anyway, so this came from Joann's. Look at this. Pink and green. Pink tea roses on here. All different kinds of pink flowers. Pink, green, and white. Now y'all know. That's it. That's it. 4-way stretch. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And for who I am, I really wanted to do the DVF dress, the wrap dress, but because I've already shown y'all the green and white fabric from Melanated Fabrics, as well as the leopard knit that I was going to do, I was like, let's just not make this dress 3 times, Stacie. And mind you, it's a little warm right now. We'll pick up those a little bit later. But what I was just kind of looking through my stash of patterns, I realized like there's this one dress I've been wanting to make for a long time, and for whatever reason I haven't made it. So this right here, McCall's 8238. Don't you see it? What a little leg. Y'all know I love to give y'all a little leg. So view C. I want this long. I want this long. I love a little peekaboo. Can we talk about how I have like multiple strapless bras, but they all came from Lane Bryant. That's just my choice when it comes to my undergarments. I love Lane Bryant. But it's this one bra that I have out of all the strapless bras that I have from there. It's this one that just hits me just right, but it's green. And I know green is my favorite color, but for the most part, you know, TMI, most of my undergarments are black. That's just something that was embedded in me at a younger age, like participating in different things, wear black. Have other colors, but for the most part, I'm going to be in black. So, yeah, will definitely have to be a strapless bra, but I am making this dress because it has been far too long that this has been in my pattern stash and I haven't done anything with it. So it's about that time. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut that and we're going to make that. We're going to make it and we're going to wear it. I would not be able to wear that to sorority meeting because of all the peekaboos and the legs and whatnot, but I ain't worried about it because we have enough events that I could show up in it. And, you know, it's like a little cute little date dress or whatever. So it's cute. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So my next fabric that I want to highlight, I don't know why or how I have never purchased a leopard in jersey knit. I don't know. Have I? Just straight up, I don't know. At any rate, this is simple, but so funky. And it's a dress that I've made before. So I was like, yeah, we got to run this back. So this is the fabric that I have. Okay. And it is a knit. Okay. 4-way stretch. Okay. Again, black underwear, you know, shapewear, baby, we older. I don't care how fine you are. Cheeks don't need to be clapping when you walk in, but okay, whatever. Anyway, I love this so much. And this one, along with the one that I just showed you before, the floral, I think it was marked down to 60% off. Again, this was at the point that I was like, what is happening? Like, is Joann's closing or not? Because the prices were coming down. And I felt like some things just completely left. It was just weird. And then when we pop out with the Michael situation, so hey, I'm really curious to see how this is gonna go. But at any rate, we have this fabric, and the dress is a dress that I made many moons ago, but I want to run it back. I want to run it back because it's simple, but it shows your shape, but it's just, it's, to me, it's forgiving. And that is Simplicity's 89. I made this dress before my self-review. I'm funny about my back. Until my back has no rolls in it, you all will not see my back. I can't do it. I don't know when we're gonna get to that point again in life, but I'm trying real hard, okay? But yeah, so we're gonna run this back, and I don't know if anybody can truly appreciate the back of this dress, so let me go ahead and turn this over. And this, if you are new to sewing, you just bought your first pattern, great lesson here. So when you turn the packet over, okay, gives you a lot of material, okay, a lot of information, okay. I want to show you the line drawing. So a lot of times, like, I try not to get distracted by the fun that I see on the front. I'm like, let me see the line drawing, let me know what I'm getting myself into. So this ruching in the butt area, that makes for a fun time. I absolutely love that. That makes the dress. It takes just a simple knit and turns it into something all kinds of fun. So I actually have made this dress twice. The first time I made it with some fabric that wasn't the greatest. I got it from Walmart, and I was like, I just want to know if this will work. And I made it, and it was kind of awkward fitting because that fabric wasn't necessarily the best for this. But I think I have a picture of that as well. But I love it, and I've just kept it. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it because, you know, just some things are just sentimental to you. So I made it with black floral, and then I came back and made it with a pink and green tie-dye fabric that I am almost certain I got from Joann Fabrics back when Joann was popping. Okay, so what I want to show you on the back here, when I say you get a lot of information, so right here, if you want to know if you should use this fabric, like it tells you here, I'm using cinematic, so you know it's a little weird, like it'll kind of blur a little bit, but here it kind of tells you the suggested fabrics. You do not have to follow those instructions, but if you're starting out and not very confident in your sewing, you know, I would definitely say use the type of fabric that is suggested. But if you want to know if your fabric has enough stretch to make it look the way that this pattern says it should look, take your fabric, okay, and just kind of put it here. And when you stretch it, if the stretch can go from here to here, then you're good, okay? If you're trying to stretch and it comes like right here, then you don't have enough stretch. I mean, you can cut it, it could be your size, but when you pull it on, if it does not stretch, it may not hit you the way you want it to hit, and then you just wasted your time, you're going to be upset. So that is very much important. Now, when's the last time I've actually followed that, child? I don't know. I'm like, I want it, I got my knit fabric, I see this as a knit, let's go. So yeah, I'm just, you know, and then you always want to look at your finished garment measurements. Do not go in a store. Can we go in a store anymore? Do not go in a store or online or wherever you get your patterns from and buy the size that it says on the top, okay? Don't just go by that. You want to go by your finished garment measurements, because a lot of times what the number is in the store, like if you're at TJ Maxx, Lane Bryant, whatever the size number is, that won't be the number that you cut on your pattern, because you're going to go by your measurements. So make sure you take good measurements, wearing a bra. Okay, take all your measurements, and that way you'll know exactly how to pick your pattern. So again, it tells you across here like the numbers. It tells you across there like the sizing, but then when you get to the bottom, it tells you what the finished garment measurement is, and you want to go by that, or you'll be mad because you'll cut something and you can't wear it. Okay, we're almost done. with the patterns accompanying the fabric that I'm showing you. Okay. Next thing, some more knits, and it's mesh. And I have in mind what I would like to do with it. I love a good peekaboo moment. So again, this is mesh. Before I pull up, what we're gonna do with it. Okay, I need you to bear with your girl. So again, this is mesh. Okay, you see me, I see you. Okay, it is what it is. Stretch all the way around. We ain't got to go through all of that. I want to use Vogue's 1806. You see how you could see her legs through that? I love it. I love it. I really do. Now, of course, if I do this, I'm thinking I could just put on either flesh tone underwear, true, like brown, because I definitely have underwear that matches my skin. So I could put on underwear like that. But in that case, I would like a panty girdle that's high rise. Like high rise, like covers your waist, so it almost looks like a onesie. I would rather do that than wear a bodysuit or a full girdle, because when I gotta pee, I'm trying to go to the bathroom, baby. I don't have time to be struggling to pull this down, unsnap this at the crotch. We don't have time for that. So this is just, it's fun, but yeah, it's just something that I would love to do, and I don't see why we can't do it. So I just have to be mindful that if I do it and I do it with this, I mean, I could do black. It doesn't have to be flesh tone. I could do black, but I just need to be mindful when I need to go to the restroom. I need to be able to get in and out so we don't have any cleanups on aisle 5. Okay, baby? So that's that. Okay. Now my next one. If you have been following me, because I mentioned Sew Your View some time back, if you have been following me within the month of May, you would have seen that I led the month of May and we made the Monica dress. The pattern was created by Jessica, aka the Fashionable Therapist, and baby, we had a time. I'm going to give you all a little, just look for a piece of a little sew along of that. I went live for Sew Your View. I was the host of Sew Your View for the month of May. And in doing so, I went live several times because, you know, when you go live, you have to be mindful that you can't just sew and not talk to people. So as much as I enjoyed it, you know, it's a slow type of situation. All of those things are saved over on Instagram, on my Sew Stacie, as well as Sew Your View. Okay, so those things are there. I'm gonna try to piece them together and put them over here for you so you can see how we made this dress. But again, the next dress that we're going to use, I'm telling you the pattern before I pull the fabric, because it's a vibe. It's a vibe. So the next fabric, what y'all think I'm about to pull? Some more leopard. Baby, just call me Cat. My mama does call me Cat from time to time. She's just like, I just don't understand. I had never seen a leopard lace. I see mesh, but a leopard lace. And I was like, you got to come home with me. Yeah, so let me pop up this reel where you can see the Monica dress, how I made it, how I styled it. So we're going to take a little commercial break. We'll be right back. So we got this leopard lace. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Yeah. funky. So I want to recreate the dress again, but with this leopard lace. I think I want it to be long, but then again, I may go short. Now, one thing I will say that I plan to do, I don't like my back being out. I love, like, even if I had lifted that up, it's a me thing. It has nothing to do with the pattern. It's a me thing. I don't like my back being out. My back has a little bit more meat on it than I am comfortable with. So I'm going to modify the back, but I don't know. I said I'm going to do long, but that short could be sexy. That short could be sexy. And again, same situation. I'm going to put on whatever I choose to put on under here. Now, I may actually do high-rise shorts with this one. No. Can't do the high-rise shorts because the dress has zippers in it, and I fully believe in my zippers being open. Long as the thing is covered, we're good. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go with the Monica pattern, and we'll probably do it short on here because I have more plans for that Monica dress, so sit tight for that. But yeah, this is it. No more leopard. I promise. This last fabric, we'll wait. We're gonna pop out with that one in July, the last one. Just matter of fact, I'll show it to you, but what it will become, you'll see that in July. Exactly. I mean, I've already told you all, I saw this in Fine Fabrics and I was like, yep, wearing that to Cowboy Carter, baby. I'm gonna dress that thing down. I cannot wait. Yeah, so exactly what I choose to make out of this, sit tight. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. But sit tight on that. Okay, so next we have something that I can't get this vision out of my head. So, you know, we are all about the chiffons. You know, we're here for all of the organza and all of that. So this right here, I am not sure where I got this fabric from, but I have it in yellow and I have it in pink. And the way this yellow has been screaming at me, we gotta do something with it. We got to do something with it because, number one, y'all know I love a funky sleeve. So let me just go ahead and show you. This is not a newly purchased fabric. I want to go ahead and point that out. This is not a newly purchased fabric. But life can't go on if I don't do something with it. Do y'all see this? And everybody's, you know, butter yellow, butter yellow, butter yellow. Like, you have like a softer yellow line in here at some point, but I am so obsessed with this fabric because when I saw it, all I saw was a big balloon sleeve. Did you see the smoke come up when I said that I want a funky sleeve? So this is my plan for that. And again, it's a chiffon. Well, it's an organza. It's an organza, and I'm not quite sure how they got like this ribbon. It's like a silk. Like, these lines almost feel silk. I don't know. This is so pretty. And I literally went downstairs and started digging in my fabrics because I have 5 containers of fabric in the basement. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 containers of fabric in the basement. I should be ashamed, but I'm not. I was looking for this. I look, did all of that, child. It was folded with the rest of the fabric in the sewing room already. So I guess I must have looked at it last year and was like, yeah. So I would love, I just want a top. I don't want anything extra special. So I pulled out 3 different things, and I don't know what we gonna land with. And I'll tell you why I pulled out 3. Number 1, Vogue's 1704. I don't care what top I choose, these sleeves will be on that because that was what I had in mind. Now the big red sleeves that I made for frock tails. I could very well just do the same thing I did with that, you know, and put the elastic in or whatever, but I would like to just grab a pattern. So the reason that I'm just not 100% sold on this is because I want my stripes like this. It's so pretty. Like, I want to style this with some khaki pants, and I have some nude heels, nude kitten heels. It's a vibe. I see it. I see it. I can't shake it. So the reason I'm not sold is because let's look at the line drawing on the back. I don't want the slit. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm covering. I don't want this slit right here. I just want my stripes to be uninterrupted. I feel like I could possibly, but how do you get in the doggone? How do you get in it? Let's look at the notions. Look at the notions. 1 9-inch invisible zipper, 2 packages of 1/4-inch double fold bias tape, button, blah, 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 blah. Okay, wait. I was reading all the notions. I'm sorry. So for A, which is the top, you need 1 9-inch invisible zipper, 2 packages of 1/4-inch double fold elastic tape. I'm sorry, bias tape. So I think the zipper is on the side of the shirt. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want my stripes to be bothered. And let me tell you, not only do I want this, I'm getting ready to go to Vegas. I don't want too much up around my neck. Although I have something else that I want to make for Vegas, so that's that. But what I'm thinking, hear me out. How about I use Vogue's 1902. Vogue's 1902, and I'm gonna cover my face, I'm sorry. With that, instead of using the sleeves that are here, I could use the sleeves from 1704. You feel me? You feel me? So we use the sleeveless top, and then we use the puffy kind of fun sleeve, and then are these gathered? Hold on, let's look at the sleeve one more time. I could deal with it. Yeah, I'm thinking Vogue 1902 and the sleeves from 1704. And then I was like, or I could just take Vogue's 1800 and let's like the puffy sleeve. I'm here for it, y'all. Maybe I should make this dress into a top and keep it moving, because I think it kind of hits everything that I want. Now, there's a zipper in the back. I ain't got time for that. But you got to have some type of way of getting in and out of the top. So let me not complain. But y'all feel the drift. This is so pretty, and I want something yellow. Although I am going to take my Sew Your View dress that I made last year, the yellow dress. I'll pop a picture up here, and I will definitely put that in my luggage because the girls need to get out and play. Okay, so we'll keep it going. You're near. So these are my last two that I'm going to show with patterns associated with them. Lies, because I just saw something that made me happy. Oh, I'm so happy, y'all, because I'm just now realizing something. Okay. So I had this fabric that I wasn't even about to talk about this fabric. And then I realized the pattern that I had sitting in front of me. And I'm like, that's just precious. So this chiffon pink and green plaid. I love the different greens. It's so fun. I have been itching to make something with a pattern, and this is just so lightweight, just breathable. I think you can see my fingers through here. Okay, this is so good, and I would absolutely love to make this dress. That is so cute. And I definitely can make like the little collar to go over the top. I even have ribbon. I can put some ribbon on it. Do I want to do the ribbon? I think that would be so darling. And I have some platform high heel, block heel, platform block heel, Mary Jane type heels. But they're beige, they're patent leather, Mary Jane with a block heel because they're platform. So cute. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Love it. Like I forgot that I had this because I was like, I don't know what this needs to be, but how rare is this find? It's AKA, baby. These next two are sewing. I'm sorry, these are swimsuit material. So I'm cheesy. I love a good funky pink and green. And the yellow just made this extra fun. So this is, I have a swimsuit in mind. I cannot off the top of my head think of the pattern, but it's kind of like a scuba diver type situation. So, you know, you see them, they have like the Mission Impossible, the long sleeve swimsuit. I think that is so cute. And I have a pattern printed, but it's been printed so long that it's not even on the shelf. It's like sitting on another little cubby thing with some old patterns. That's when I was storing my patterns in like Ziploc bags or or manila folders. So yeah, I have a pattern where it's long sleeve. It is, again, it's a swimsuit material because I go to water aerobics when I can. If I can't do that, then I am doing just cardio on my own, and I just sign back up with an old trainer. I'm working on it, baby. I'm working on it. But at any rate, I love I love swimsuits that have sleeves in them. I don't know. I've always gravitated towards that, and I've never made one. So that is what this will be. And I'm not even gonna lie. If I do this and I'm happy with it, I just want to show y'all this real good. If I do this and I'm really happy with it, I may go ahead and repeat it with this swimsuit material. So it's green and pink, leopard. I couldn't resist. I just had to have it. So again, I have thoroughly enjoyed telling you all my sewing plans. Yeah. I do have a couple more fabrics that I do want to run through. I have some pictures. So I will put those pictures up on the screen. One in particular I can kind of talk about, like they're not in front of me, but I've taken these pictures already, so I can just kind of, you know, move through them and talk. So one in particular, it's this floral knit. I bought a lot of knits. I feel like I buy more knits in the summertime because I love to just throw a dress on and walk out the door. So with this white and lavender with orange trim flowers, I would absolutely love to recreate McCall's 7598. I made this jumper, 2019. I feel like it was 2019. That's when I really started like falling in love with all my sewers in Atlanta, and Monica would come up. I just remember wearing this. I made it specifically to wear to a brunch that we all had. I think I still have the picture from us going out that day, but I love that so much, and I don't care when I put that jumper on, I always get a lot of compliments on it, and I've been wanting to make it again. Actually, two different ways. I have some more knit that has like a pretty kind of fun border print, not necessarily like the scallop like what I showed you with the red, but it has like a fun kind of Aztec kind of print around along the border of the fabric, and so I just think that that would be fun. It's a cute fabric that I've been holding on to for a minute, so I definitely want to recreate McCall 7598 with that. So one thing about me, I love a good button down, and I don't know what it is with me in blue like striped fabric, but that's definitely high at the top of my list. And because I am obsessed with Raven's tuxedo button down pattern, the button down top, the tuxedo, oh, so cute. I am seriously thinking about making that, but I really want to, I'm not gonna tell you what I want to do with it. I'll just let you know that this is the fabric that I intend to use. I love, it's blue on blue. It's muted, and y'all know I love a good blue. Y'all already seen that. I love a good blue. So I'm definitely, like, I know exactly what I want to do with this. Oh, I know how I want to style it. I gotta make it happen. I gotta make it happen. But this is, I'm sorry, I got so excited. This is shirting material. Let me unfold it a little bit. This is shirting material. I think I paid very, very little for it. It's on a shorter bolt, but I got a lot of it because I know exactly what I wanted to do when I saw it. This is so good. This is so good. Okay. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. It's gonna be a good one. Sit tight for that. And the rest of these fabrics, I'm just gonna kind of scroll through. I'll tell you some things that I have in mind, but I'll kind of describe them,
Okay, so
and then I'll be back in just a second so we can close
but
this
I love
out.
a fun, funky print. And the one thing that I have not made in a while is a cardigan. This is the cardigan that I would like to make with this. Normally, I would use Simplicity's 8951. So the first time I did it, I just grabbed some knit and the trim from Joann's, and this is just kind of showing you how I've taken that pattern and made it my own. I even sold some of these longer cardigans because they were a hit. So yeah, that's definitely my plan for that rosy knit. So if you can't tell, I have a thing for like lighter purples with a funky color over the top of it. So these yellow flowers gave me so much happiness. This is a lightweight jersey knit, and I would love to have this in Simplicity's 9259 in View B, quarter length sleeves. Yummy. I can just see me styling this up with the Coach signature print pumps and the matching tote. Oh, so much goodness. I'm ready, baby. And then my last apparel cut that we have, also from Joann's, is this olive green knit. Kind of almost gives like a crochet feel. I would love for this to be a lounge set, preferably this one from Brittany J. Jones for Know Me, pattern 2110. I love it. So fire. My last fabric that I would like to discuss are all of these different prints that I've gotten from Hobby Lobby. I have a business that I started from making my own products, and it is satin line hair bonnets. Normally, I do well when I release my sales online, but these didn't move as well this time, and I respect that I had a lot going on. But my secret weapon is to work as a vendor. So let's look at my last vendor show.
I don't know if you've ever been to my website, sewstacie.com, but in the meantime, between time, I always like to make hair bonnets. They will always be satin lined. They will always be handmade by me. I sell satin scrunchies. I sell the little wrist towelettes, like you wash your face, you don't want to get water up and down your arm. I'm big on that. But anytime I see a good cut that would be a nice fashionable print for the outside of a bonnet, I'm always going to go for it. And for a long time, I would not buy any type of Ankara print from Joann's because the markup was just ignorant. Like, why was it was like $30? I know y'all remember it was like $30 a yard. I was like, absolutely not. And that was one of the reasons that I would go to Fine Fabrics in Atlanta, because baby, you could think of it, they got it. They got all kinds of fabric in Ankara. So I got this. It was marked. I love this. Oh, it's so good. So good, so good, so good, so good. But I got this to make some hair bonnets. I got a lot of it. Then this one right here, this is near and dear to my heart because the first bonnet I ever made was out of this material. And so, you know what, maybe I did get, maybe they had this at Hobby Lobby as well, because I don't recall ever buying Ankara fabric from Joann's because the price was just stupid. But at any rate, I still sleep in this same bonnet. I just change my elastic out from time to time, and yeah. And honestly, if you are a customer of mine and the elastic is gone out of your bonnet, let me know and I'll replace the bonnet. Let me know and I will replace the elastic for you, not the bonnet. I'll replace the elastic. But so I definitely had to have bought Ankara from Joann's once upon a time. And matter of fact, I did. I bought it when I was making, you know, Mimi G had the tutorial for the little clutch bags. And so I think I played around with the bonnet idea. I hand drafted my pattern and I cut it out with what I just showed you, and then that stuck and I was like, okay, this is mine, it's just for me, it's for me. And but I also bought this because I definitely made a clutch bag, and like the bottom of it I did like two tones, so it was this, and then the bottom of it was a faux leather in gold with like a gold zipper. It was real cute. I still have that thing, I just haven't carried it in forever. But yeah, so those will most likely become hair bonnets when I'm ready to sit down and sew up some new stuff. But I need this inventory to move by my thing. This is the last Ankara print. I love this because it kind of gives Spider-Man. I get it. I love it. So shop my website. And in the midst of shopping my website, go ahead and play my videos in your background. If you have not subscribed, if you made it this far, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I'm just starting to question our friendship because I thought we were BFFs. I got the sew-alongs coming, you know, all of that, but I can't do it if you're not in here watching. So please like, subscribe, share my channel out, and please watch all my videos to the end. If you have any questions for me, let me know. If there's something that you would like to see, let me know. But that's it. Till the next time, I will see you all. Please look for some reels and whatnot, because that yellow top has to be made. That is so doggone cute. I gotta make that, and then I have one more thing that I would love to make for Vegas, but I got a million clothes, but I just feel like I need to make this before I dip. That's it. Bye y'all. Bye.